He asked.
And now,
this is Jeremy Housewright of your Gate City Blue Devil football team, and you are listening to the home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Michael Calhoun, speaking on behalf of the Gate City football and track team. We would like to thank you for listening to Gate City Sports Radio, home of the Blue Devils.
This is Luke Reed of the Gate City football, basketball, and soccer teams, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. Go Big Blue.
This is Suzanne Moore of the Gate City Cross Country and Track teams, and you are listening to the home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. Let's go, Blue.
We are the Gate City Cheerleaders, and you are listening to the home of the Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
you are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be and however you may be listening to us. Thank you for making us a part of your Wednesday evening. First of all, I want to apologize to everybody. Technical difficulties as well as a three-car pileup outside Eastern Star Road, which delayed a little bit here as far as the start of the show. So I do want to apologize about that and hope everybody did come through that okay. Nothing serious. But anyway, so we're a little bit late. Apologize about that. Do want to say thank you again for listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio. I'm Joe Carter along with Chris Carr, and we're inundated with Gate City athletes right off the top here, Chris. It's just like a storm. Everybody just they hear about you and they just want to come and talk to you.
Well, Joe, I do want the record to show that I was here about 5:30.
Eating?
Well, yes, of course. You want to guess what I had?
I'm going to go with bacon cheeseburger, tater tots.
There you go.
Booyah. Again, make sure you come down. We're live at the Campus Drive-In here on Kane Street. It's homecoming week for our Gate City athletes. And again, we've got the ball game coming up less than 48 hours away. We'll be taking on the Marion Scarlet Hurricanes at Legion Field. But first and foremost, let's start off with a couple of outstanding athletes that we've got. One is, what can you say, a three-sport athlete, all-state, all-region, every honor that can be given. She's got it. On the flip side, we've got another young lady who is probably smarter than everybody at the table combined. Well, that's me and Chris on this side. But anyway, and she's not only talented there, she's talented with forensics, she's talented in band. We've got Miss Callie Berry and Sarah Thompson. Ladies, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Didn't know who you want to start with, right? Yeah. All right. Of course, Miss Berry, we'll start with you because you've had a little bit of car trouble yourself getting here the last couple of weeks, but glad that you got to spend a little bit of time with us here. You know, we want to always highlight all athletes, all different spectrums of Gate City High School, and of course you are the captain of the academic team. Tell us a little bit about that. How did you get into that role? How long have you been with the academic team, and just a little bit about yourself from that aspect?
Awesome. Yeah, I wanted to join the academic team in 8th grade, and in the year I tried to join, that's when they stopped letting 8th graders. But thankfully this year, we now welcome 8th graders. So any 8th graders listening, you should join. It's a little late now, but next year. But I really got into Quiz Bowl because I always watched Jeopardy with my nanny when I was little. And then I found out our school had an academic team, and Jeopardy's kind of like Quiz Bowl, but kind of not. That's just the way we describe it to people who don't know anything about it. So that's really how I got into it. I've been a part of it since I was a freshman, so I'm a senior now. So it's been about 4 years. And I really got into a leadership role last year when I became co-captain. But I knew I wanted to go deeper into it because I love it so much. It's a big part of my life now.
So again, talk about the competitions. It's like the Quiz Bowl format, but you all play the different teams in the district or compete against them, and then there are regional and state opportunities as well in tournaments?
Yes, we have a district, region, state, and even nationals.
And last year you all advanced all the way to?
We went to state, we placed 3rd, and then we also went to nationals during Memorial Day weekend.
So not only are you with the academic team, but you're also in the band.
Yes.
And what do you play?
I play alto saxophone, the superior of all the instruments.
No, wait a minute.
Whoa, we've got a band member here.
Low brass is where it's at.
No, I'm sorry, woodwinds. We wet our reeds with your tears. I'm sorry.
Imagine if you didn't have any low brass on the field, what would the band sound
We
like?
would sound much better.
No.
What word you saying?
I'm saying the two can coexist harmoniously.
Okay. All right. We've got.
You try to take me in the corner again.
Can we all just get along?
Not woodwinds and brass, no.
No.
So anyway, Fisticuffs about to come out here at the Captain's Drive-In. Make sure you come out here just.
How do you get me in these situations?
I don't know. You just walk into it and I just open the door. All right, so not
Treat
only
me as I come through.
So, academic team, band, you're also in forensics, is that correct?
Yes, that is true.
And you, what category?
I do poetry.
And the last year, how did you do overall?
I placed 4th in the state.
Again,
She's got me there.
she's got you there. And you also talked about that you are also the president of the club. Talk a little bit about that when we were talking about before we came on the air.
Yeah, I'm president of the Interact Club at the high school. We're a community service-based club, and we do projects on like a locally to like all the way to like a national level. We do a lot of fundraisers, and we donate a lot of money to different causes. Last year, we donated to some hurricane reliefs, and through my time of being in the club, we've donated thousands of dollars. Last year, we donated over $600 to Hope House, which is a women's shelter in Kingsport, which is really amazing. We have a really cool project coming up next semester. It's a meal packing event through Rise Against Hunger, and we're planning on packaging over 10,000 meals, so that's really amazing that we get to do that.
Do you ever have any free time?
I mean, yeah.
What do you do in your free time?
I read and I study.
All right, so you're a senior this time next year. What are you going to be into?
Hopefully I'll be into my major for biochem at UVA-Wise.
UVA-Wise. Okay. Got a few more questions for you here in just a minute, so don't think you're getting away that easy.
Okay.
All right, so let's change gears a little bit. All conference, all region, all states. That's West Virginia first team. Is there any honor, Mrs. Sarah Thompson, that you've not earned to this point?
No.
I hate to put you on the spot there. Of course, you're in the midst of volleyball season. Of course, you all had a big win last night. Talk a little bit just initially about the team, this year's volleyball team, and how you think that you all progressed and where you look to be in the district and the region.
Yeah, we're playing more consistently now. We have we just have a lot of our players have been hurt because where I was hurt at the beginning of the season, and then Briley Holder got hurt, and she was a big part of the team too. So we all our whole team's back now. So we're just starting to get back in the groove of things and just playing.
So you've got something for Abington tomorrow night, is that right?
Yeah. It's a big game.
It's a big game, and again, we do implore everybody to come out, make sure and pack the gym because, again, there's nothing better than beating Abington in just about anything. So, of course, so now what do you think, you all right now are in second place in the district.
Yes.
So what do you think? You think that's outside of district play, moving on to the region, you all think that you've got a shot to make that run for number 7, possibly?
Yeah, hopefully. We right now Abington's sitting first in our district, so when they will leave, if we end up coming second in our district, we'll be first in the region. So that'll be a good spot to have.
So who in the region is your that you think is the competition at this point?
I'm not for sure, but I think the first team on the other side is Virginia High.
So, of course, after you all win state with that, then you'll have to switch gears. And you got basketball season coming up. I know that, of course, you all been working out, doing some things. Talk a little bit about this year's basketball team as well. What do you think, in terms of the district overall, and where do you think they'll be at?
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. We have a lot of new freshmen coming up and stuff, but I think once we get to practicing and we all start playing together, we can have a pretty good season.
So then, not only do you go through that, then you say, okay, take a breath and let's go to softball. Softball, again, like you're extremely young last year. You got a lot of returners coming back. You all think again you got a shot at taking the district as well as the region?
I hope so. We won't be as young as we were last year, but we'll still be young in some spots.
So, and of course, we've already circled when you all play Dobbins Bennett. Dobbins Bennett, which I don't think they're going to be very good this year. Is that correct, Chris? I mean, you got a little bit inside knowledge.
Well, they in all seriousness are trying to work in the pitcher. They lost their hot shot pitcher last year, but they've been on the field for about 2 weeks now.
Well, they're going to take on our ladies.
We'll see. You try to paint me in the corner again.
Exactly. I'll get you over there. All right, so lastly, before we get into some other things, of course, you've been recruited by several colleges, and I know there's some offers. You know, who has sort of reached out to you over the last little bit, and in terms of teams?
Well, ETSU, and then that's who I have my offer from, and Furman, Columbia, Radford, App State, and that's pretty much it right now.
So where do my Emory Henry Wasp sit? I mean, let's just go ahead. Let's talk about it. You want to commit tonight to Emory Henry right now? I mean, that's what everybody's doing.
I'm still going to keep my options open.
The blue and the gold is on the upswing right now with their basketball program. They're playing with the UT this year, and I saw on the news they've got like 3 big teams that they're scheduling this year, and I think they're going to try to keep that going. So going to ETSU, you'll have the opportunity to play some really power schools.
And some smiles and Madre off to the side here helping the you know, Callie, talking a little bit more. You all, like you went to nationals last year on the state competition. Who do you all? I mean, what did that experience sort of mean to you all? Being able to not only be taking on Ridgeview and local teams, but seeing some of the talents in the state of Virginia as well as national.
Oh, it was a big deal for us because for us to go to state, we had to win region because only one person can go on. And it was a tough field, I'll say that. And for us we won by 5 points, which in Quiz Bowl standards, that's you got a question and somebody negged. And like 5 points is a big deal. And for us to do that, because we've always been the underdogs, we always ended up runner-up, and we always just barely missed it. And last year we got it, and we went to state, and we did so well there, and everybody just blew it out of the water. And just some of the teams we played were just godlike. It was crazy, and it would just helped us grow so much.
So, again, in this homecoming week, we've got a junior and a senior sitting here. So, who's leading overall with that?
The seniors.
Yeah.
Seniors. I mean, how bad are y'all crushing the
Well, the seniors always win, no matter if anyone does better.
So you're telling me all of our first places today during the outdoor games?
Well, they did get first, but we haven't done indoor games yet.
The heat's on me, Joe.
Well, we'll see how it goes tomorrow then.
So, what are y'all? Each of y'all are participating in something?
Yes.
You don't want to give away what it is?
I mean, I did outdoor games. I'm in all the indoor games tomorrow. So
I have a dodgeball team.
You have a dodgeball team?
Uh-huh.
Have you seen our dodgeball team?
Well, ours is pretty good too.
You know what a wise man once said? If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Yeah, no, it was in the movie, with the dodgeball movie. With Rick Torn, he threw the wrenches at people. Oh, okay. That's what he always tells. That's how they train, is he would throw pipe wrenches at them.
That's above my pay grade.
Okay. Moving right on.
All righty, so.
Radio go.
Yes, yeah, we're already off the rails from that. Okay, so one thing I did want to touch back with you before we get into a little more craziness. And it's actually a question we'll be talking about here later. Travel ball. You participate in travel ball quite a bit. Has that really opened up the door for you with recruiting, with playing with another town, or do you see it as something that's not a hindrance to playing at Gate City, but talk about that experience overall. It's helped you,
Yeah, I think travel ball has helped me a lot because got a lot of the coaches that are looking at me today to be able to talk to me. And I just, whenever ETSU started talking to me because I went to their elite camp, but a lot of these schools where they're so far and I'm not able to go to their elite camps because where I play other sports, travel ball has helped me out a lot to where they can be able to see how I play and be able to contact me.